We are still live from Tanauan, Batangas, and we stick to the 18 under action from the South Division as two teams who are at the tail end of the standings battle it out in the hopes of making it to the postseason. As we continue the live coverage of the country's premier youth basketball league, Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. And we are now in the second trilogy of games that we have here on tap for you today. In this 9-game slate, it will be Bauan Cafe Uno versus Las Piñas Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors. And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joel Parcon, alongside my partner, Coach Noy Africa. Good afternoon to you, Coach.
Well, we started today. Good morning. Now it's good afternoon, and right now it's a team at number 7 going up against a team at the number 10 spot.
Yes, of course, two teams that are still hoping to get to that postseason dance. It's the Bauan Cafe Uno and the Las Piñas Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors. Coach, let's first talk about the Bauan Cafe Uno. During their last game, how did they fare?
Yeah, they did lose to the Dasmariñas Don Pacundo hoop 75-70. They shot well from the field, 43%, but allowed Dasmariñas to shoot better at 47%. They allowed Dasmariñas to dominate the paint, getting 48 points in the paint against just 34 for Bauan, and then 21 fast break points for Dasmariñas in that game. RD Dolor broke out, finishing with 14 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, and 4 steals.
And of course, let's take you over to the other side of the court. The Las Piñas Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors, they suffered a heartbreaking defeat in their last game.
Well, actually, this Las Piñas squad has not played in over a month. And the last time they played, they lost to the Cavite City Aces Solar 56-55. They only shot 29% from the field, allowed Cavite 11 second chance points, and their bench not able to match the effort by Cavite. 21 points for Cavite coming off the bench, only 17 for Las Piñas in that game. It was Tristan Katukod who stepped up for them, scoring 12 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals.
And we're just about ready to start this ball game, so let's turn it over to our venue announcer, Danzel Santiago, to announce our starters.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, Junior MPBL fans. Welcome to Gym 1 Poblacion here in Tanauan City, province of Batangas. This is the season 2 of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. The basketball action continues between the 18 under of Bauan Cafe Uno and Las Piñas Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors. We are live on our official Facebook page and YouTube channel of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. And now it's time to meet the starters from your Bauan Cafe Uno. Guard number 11, Kobe Almuetze. Also guard number 99, Macho Elorde. Forward number 4, Dylan Zevera. Also forward number 10, Bigin Noel III. Playing center number 72, Jarrell Prieto. Head coach of Bauan Cafe Uno, Henry Montemayor. Assisted by O.D. De Vera. Team manager, R.J. Delor. Team owner, Mayor Ryan Delor. R.J. Delor, Wilson Rivera, O.G. De Vera, Kevin Ricardo, Arnel Mindanao, Wilher Villarus, J.D. Mayuga, Oblique Kerimit, and April Arbozella. And now it's time to meet the starters from your Las Piñas Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors. Guard number 24, Itan Kiban. Also guard number 32, Tristan Katsukod. Forward number 28, AJ Palmero. Also forward number 37, Jaiko Tobias. Playing center, number 72, Clyde Sardo. Head coach of Las Piñas is a Botanica Whitening Warrior, Jade Padrigao. Assisted by Elazar Gutierrez. Team manager, Benyoy Baliba. Team owner, Juan Moreno, Larry Ulep, Joaquin Moreno, Nico Moreno,
As we take a look at the Duray team starters for Las Piñas, you've got Ethan Giban, Tristan Katukod, AG Palmero, Diego Tobias, and Clyde Sarno. Meanwhile for Bauan, it's Kobe Almuente, Matthew Elorde, Dylan De Vera, Mickey Noel III, and Jarel Prieto. And these are two teams still in the hunt for that playoff spot. Las Piñas will get the first possession. At the corner, they're swinging it around. 8 seconds on their shot clock. Looking for that open shot, but they end up turning the ball over.
Very patient on offense right there for Las Piñas. However, still turned the ball over.
Can there be a case of too much patience, Coach?
Yes, there is. I would think so. Well, anyway, for Las Piñas, they haven't played in a month, so rest could be showing here, and could be a case of over patience, as you say.
From the corner, that shot is short. On the attack, kick out pass. Back right to, that was Palmero who misses, and it's now with Bauan. Still no team getting a basket here. And how hard is it to come back from a heartbreaking loss? I mean, they lost that game in the dying seconds.
Yeah, well, they did have a month or so to process that loss, but again, also scary for your opponent because they're really raring to get your game going again. So it could be a scary situation here for Bauan Cafe Uno.
And but say for example for players, wouldn't you want like that opportunity to try and make up for that loss, especially something as close as that?
Well, you're gonna expect Las Piñas could be overly aggressive to begin with. Of course, coming off that long layoff and coming off that tight loss against Cavite City Aces Solar. Of course, Cavite City Aces Solar, one of the more star-studded teams, a mixture of stars coming from the first season of Manny Pacquiao's junior MPBL, aside from, of course, moving up from the 14 and under division where they were the champions, the national champions. So, you'd expect Las Piñas to come out with a lot of energy. And of course, the changing of the guards here as Coach Gino Enriquez no longer the head coach. You've got head coach Jade Padrigao now manning the bench here for Las Piñas.
And early energy here from Las Piñas, giving them a 4-0 lead, prompting Bauan to call a timeout. This timeout is brought to you by Nature's Spring, provider of safe and affordable drinking water to Filipinos. We'll be back.
We are still here at Tanauan, Batangas City, but now with different teams, Bauan Cafe Uno and Las Piñas Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors, both teams trying to bounce back from their losses. I asked Coach Eleazar of Las Piñas Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors if they reviewed or watched the opposing team's previous games as part of their preparations. But Coach Eleazar said, quote unquote, no, we are focused on our game plan. Sila ang lumaro sa tiempo namin. And this just clearly says how confident Coach Eleazar Eliazar and his team is dahil they come in prepared. Back to you, Joel and Coach Noy.
And thank you for that report, Richie Sangalang, the third member of our panel, bringing you the action here. So, sila ang mag-adjust.
Well, there are some teams that are really comfortable playing at a certain pace, and Las Piñas, I believe, would be one of those teams here in the junior MPBL. Of course, despite the changing of the guards, Coach Jade Padrigao has been a long-time assistant to Coach Gino Enriquez. And I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Gino is up awake watching this game.
So shout out to Coach Gino Enriquez watching us over on YouTube or Facebook. As Sarno gets his second basket of this game. And finally, Bauan gets their first basket. Score is 62 with 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Sarno wanted to get it inside to Palmero. Triple on the way, that's off to the right. I don't know if he meant to do that, but that was Katukod tipping it off of an opponent. So some substitutions here. Sarno steps back to the three but gives it up to Giban. Giban, 2 seconds on the shot clock. No good, but they get the offensive rebound. Sarno for three. Yes, sir!
Had all day to shoot, and Sarno, the big guy, able to hit from the outside.
And they are now up 9-2 with less than 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. And another miss by Bauan. Sarno is fouled, asserting his height advantage.
And you like to see that, especially from your big man after hitting a three-pointer this time, putting the ball on the floor. Able to fish for a foul as Katukod, the all-star, will check out of this ball game. Of course, we do have Katukod Umali for Las Piñas and Jos Poli, who I don't think is on the bench right now for Bauan Cafeuno. Of course, that all-star game coming to you next weekend, August 25th at the Alonte Arena in Binyan, in Laguna, in the Philippines.
Southeast Asia, Asia,
World.
the world, the universe. And the score is now 9-2. 7-point lead in favor of Las Piñas. But they turned the ball over.
Let's see how quickly Las Piñas keeps fresh legs on the floor, so they can continue to put pressure on the basketball as Mr. Paul will be called for the foul.
You really won't say his last name.
I'm never gonna get accustomed to saying my own name.
Here is Almuete. And that will be an offensive foul called on Prieto. Stuck his
Behind.
out.
Well, that's something that screeners need to learn. If the defender doesn't hit you on the screen, you don't need to try to chase after it.
And here is, that's a nice interception there by Laios. Bulilan with a jumper.
This is an opportunity for Bulilan to take over the scoring chores here with Poli not available for Bauan Cafeuno.
And whistle is blown. The It's a traveling violation.
And also, we don't see Nodalo and Dabao on the bench here for Bauan Cafe Uno.
So those three players are actually their key players. And they have missed several games already.
Of course, you're missing pretty much 44 points combined among those three players, as this is going to be a tough task here for Bauan Cafe Uno. Where do they get those 44 points?
Exactly. As Bea misses on the jumper. Here's Arboleda pushing it up to Bulilan. Too strong of a pass. Ball goes out of bounds and will go back to the orange shirts.
Scoring is considerably slowed down here, even for Las Piñas.
And on that post move, Charles Balagtas will draw a foul. Will go to the line. We have not moved from this 9-4 score in quite a while. And finally, that's Balagtas with a free throw.
Right now, Bauan with 14 fouls, 1 for Las Piñas, as Mr. Paul gets another possession.
They swing it down to Balagtas, but he kicks it back out. Mr. Paul will be called for too many steps.
You can say his name.
That's his name, Paul.
Full court pressure defense being implemented here by Las Piñas.
Arboleda bringing down the ball. Gindak for three. Yes, sir!
Great setup there by Arboleda. And Gindap with a quick trigger able to score.
So, score is 10-7 with less than 40 seconds to go in the quarter. Safe to say this is a low-scoring ball game. Bulilan chasing after those passes. And they're gonna set it up once again. Gindap goes up for the layup, no good. 16 seconds on the clock. Ball goes out of bounds. And we'll stay with Las Piñas with 12.9 seconds in the quarter. They go inside to their big man. This is a clash of titans. As a foul is called on that play, and Bea go to the line for two.
So right now for Las Piñas, they still have 3 fouls to give on what could be a possible last possession for Bauan Cafe Uno.
And Bea misses on both free throws. 4 seconds on the quarter clock. Bulilan has to shoot. And misses it off the back iron. At the end of the first quarter, the score is 10-7, a 3-point lead in favor of Las Piñas. Scoring was hard to come by for both teams. Let's see if the second quarter will be any better. This is Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. We'll be right back.
Nature Spring, #1 bottled water in the Philippines. Don Benito's Pambansang Masaba. Genghis Skin, empowering women by redefining beauty. Pound Active for quality sportswear.
Special thanks to City of Tanauan, Province of Batangas, Mayor Sonny Perez Poliantes, and Mr. Wilfredo Dodong Ablao for hosting today's game. Maraming salamat po.
Special thanks to Boss Eyebrow Kitech Aesthetic and Wellness Services.
And we'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of our sponsors, Pound for Pound, Fitness Be Liga Ready, Doride, Bola ng Pinoy, the official ball of the Junior MPBL, Pound Active, Wingbowl, Nature's Spring, provider of safe and affordable drinking water to Filipinos, Jinky Skin, Chris Jacob, and Don Benitos, provider of premium Filipino delicacies. Score is 10-7 as we are about to start the second quarter. A bit of rust for our teams here. Ooh, and that's a backcourt violation on Arboleda because he received the ball while he was in the front court and then he stepped towards the backcourt.
That's not going to be a good sign here for Bauan Cafe Uno and Coach Henry Montemayor. A turnover right on the very first possession.
Here's Bulilan. Goes up for the jumper. That's off. Rebounded by Balagtas. Jumper is up and that's short for Umali.
The other all-star for the Las Piñas squad.
Ginned up for three. That's short. Laios gets away from Balagtas. One more try. Still nothing. And Balagtas finally clears the board. And ball slips through the hands of Nolasco on that attack. Bauan with another opportunity to inch closer. Bulilan.
That's great recognition for Bulilan, seeing that it was only Sarno in front of him, knew that he had a speed advantage, able to score.
Here's Las Piñas. Three is on the way off the back iron. Balagtas. They kick it out. Sarno takes the three. Flyby. Short on the three. Bulilan wants to attack. Gives it to Arboleda. Goes up. And foul is called. Umali called for the foul.
Bulilan looking to be more aggressive, but only with 2 points so far in the game. He's averaging 8 per game for Las Piñas.
Sarno checks out of the ball game in favor of Palmero. Bulilan made the first. Second one goes in as well. And Bauan takes the lead, 11-10. Katupod with the ball. Up against Gindap. They get it inside. Extra pass. Balagtas kicks it out. Three on the way. Doesn't go in. Bulilan on the attack. Bulilan wants to go inside. Bulilan, acrobatic shot, no good. He gets another try. Gives it up to Gindap. Yes, sir.
Second three now for Gindap. He's been able to knock down those open shots.
They're swinging it around our Las Piñas. Umali back to Katupod. Umali over to Balagtas. He will take it from the outside. No good. Pitching the pass ahead was Layos. Bulilan for the jumper. Yes.
Bulilan has been making a living out of trying to chase down those strong outlet passes.
This time it came from Layos. Katukod over to the corner. Palmero. So that's Nolasco missing. And once again, a pitch forward pass. And Bulilan for the layup.
Let's just hope his legs can last the whole game, but he's been really doing a good job chasing out after those outlet passes.
Delvis Bulilan leading the way for Bauan Cafe Uno. They are now up 18-10 here in the second quarter. This is a Nature Spring timeout. We'll be back.
RD Dolor of Bauan Cafe Uno said that they have a number of players not present here today, and that includes Poli and Davao, their key players. However, RD believes that someone will eventually step up sa absences ng mga players na ito. All they have to do is to quote-unquote have their mindset ready and focused for them to win the game. Back to you, Joel and Coach Noy.
And there's RD Dolor seeing himself in the screen right behind him. And yes, again, we go back to that next man up mentality.
And so far, they've outscored Las Piñas 11-0 here in the second quarter, and that's the way you do it.
Three-pointer is a miss from the corner, and immediately they have someone in front of Bulilan. Arboleda looking for a foul, doesn't get the whistle. Gindap over to Arboleda. He will get the layup.
And you like how he uses his off arm to shield the basketball and just not illegally extending it.
Here is Las Piñas. Triple on the way. That's short. Rebound corralled by Layos.
This Las Piñas squad has just come out flat here in the second quarter. Seems like, you know, that's the problem with being too excited. You tend to dump adrenaline very early.
That seems to be the case, as they have now plateaued. Or not even plateaued. Their energy level is now down. Here's Katukod. Gets the ball back, but they lose it. Bulilan once again up ahead. He's got 3 orange shirts in front of him. Gives it up to Arboleda for 3. Yes, sir!
Right now, Bauan Cafe Uno trying to take advantage of the opportunity here, as energy has seemed to just gone down here for Las Piñas. And you know that second wind is coming, so you're going to have to take advantage while the Las Piñas squad is currently on a downtrend.
And all of a sudden, it is a 13-point lead, 23-10. With 4 minutes and 15 to go here in the second quarter. Foul is called on that play. Katukod will step out.
Yeah, we did hear earlier in the report by Richie that yung Las Piñas they want the other team to adjust to their pace. But right now, Bauan has thrown down the gauntlet, and they're now dictating the tempo of the game.
And another miss there. Bauan just cannot buy a basket right now. Sorry, that's Las Piñas cannot buy a basket.
Actually, one of the keys here so far for Bauan Cafe Uno is Lawrence Laios just dominating the boards already with 7 rebounds.
That is definitely huge. And he's one of those guys who just pitches the pass forward and then just trusting Bulilan to
Yeah.
run after it.
But if you remember, he used to play for Manila in the 16 and under division. He was an imposing figure in the middle, but right now he's a little undersized, but still showing that he can be very effective.
Timeout is called on the floor. We'll be back. And that is, of course, our official ball, Dorite, Bola ng Pinoy. As we take a look at some replays, that's Arboleda getting 5 points. 5 quick points for Bauan Cafe Uno, who is now enjoying a 23-point lead. 13-point lead, 23-10. Bulilan step back jumper, and he's fouled.
Hitting the shooting arm.
Yes, it's a hitting the shooting arm foul. Actually, I think that his shooting leg was also fouled there.
Well, that's something that I'd like to hear to be called, hitting the shooting leg.
As Bulilan hits on the first. That's Coach Henry Montemayor of Bauan Cafe Uno. Two for two is Bulilan. He's now got 12 points. The top scorer this game. Shot is no good for Palmero, and still Las Piñas has not scored in this quarter.
More than 7 minutes have gone.
Here's Arboleda. Bone crunching screen by Laios there.
As if Arboleda needed one.
Palmero stripped. Is able to pass the ball outside. Still nothing for Las Piñas. The imposing presence of the Bauan Cafe Uno players just stopping, denying the Las Piñas players from scoring. Arboleda, he will draw a foul on that layup and will take 2 free throws.
Talk about a physical finisher, just bulldozing his way inside, able to get to the free throw line. You don't normally hear a guard bullying his way inside, but Win Arboleda, a very imposing figure, very much like his dad.
Their physique is very much the same.
Of course, his dad will be coaching the 16 and under squad coming up next. But a changing of the guards. The better looking tandem of Eman Cabiles and Kyle Sanchez coming next.
So
But they're still going to have the same courtside reporter in Richie.
Of course, the hard-working CSRs here in the junior MPBL.
I believe she will be covering 9 games.
Wow. So the anchor and the analyst, we will change.
But the courtside
The
reporters,
reporters,
no.
they stay the same. And the referee say no basket there.
I don't think the viewers mind if we change the panel for as long as we don't change the courtside reporters. And the floor directors, Philip.
Philip will never be changed.
Yeah. Unfortunately for us. We're going to have to keep seeing him every weekend.
Jumper on the way, no good. And finally, a basket in the second quarter for Las Piñas.
It took us talking about Philip for Las Piñas to finally score one.
Here is RD Dolor. Draws a foul. And he will go to the line for two. And Arboleda will check back into the ballgame for Gindap this time.
Well, a good thing for Las Piñas, even if they were scoreless for 9 minutes here in the second quarter, they're only down by 15.
Very much surmountable lead.
So despite the plateaus and the valleys that they went through, they're still very much in this terrain. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore.
It is still a mountain that they can scale.
There you go.
Giban gets it to the corner. Tatukod for the one-legged jumper, no good. And that putback is there for Palmero.
They seem like immaterial at this stage, at the end of the half, but if they can use this to springboard something into the third quarter, this could just about be as important for them.
Miss there, but the putback and the basket and the foul for Casinillo. That is, of course, a pound-for-pound fitness foul counted play. With a bit of a flex there after the basket.
So after not scoring for 9 minutes, they pile up 6 points in 45 seconds. Make that 7.
Cut this lead down to 11. Here's Arboleda. Gives it up to Dolor. 5 seconds on the clock. Arboleda goes up. That's short. Last heave. Nope. Nothing happens. And so, at the half, the score is 28-17. It's an 11-point lead for the Bauan Cafe Uno. Bauan went ahead by a lot, but towards the end, Las Piñas was able to hit a couple of shots to inch a little bit closer. And we'll be back to bring you the halftime interviews. This is Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
Junior MPBL would like to thank the following sponsors. Doray, Bola ng Pinoy, the official ball of Junior MPBL. Pound per pound, Biliga Redzi. Nature Spring, #1 bottled water in the Philippines. Don Benitos, Pambansang Kasama. Jinkies Kid, empowering women by redefining beauty. Pound Active for quality sportswear. Red Dynasty Seafood and Hot Pot Restaurant. Wingford Resort and Casino Manila.
Special thanks to City of Tanauan, Province of Batangas, Mayor Sonny Perez Poliantes, and Mr. Wilfredo Dodong Ablao for hosting today's game. Maraming salamat po.
Mga kaliga, kasama natin si Jeremiah Gindap of Bauan Cafe Uno. Jeremiah, the team struggled in the first quarter of the game and now you're in an 11-point advantage. What do you think should the team continuously do for you to bag today's win?
We started off the game slow because, we're able to make shots and everything. But we made Coach told us to play some defense, aggressive defense, focus on the zone defense, and we were able to convert our defense into offense. So that gave us a momentum.
We've heard that Paulie and Davao, your key players, is not here with us today. Who do you think needs to step up in your team replacing Paulie and Davao?
Honestly, it's a team effort. I wouldn't say it's one guy who needs to like step up, but all of our bench players, all of our key players, all of our starters, we just have to step up and bring our A games. Because I know everyone on this team, you know, they have everything to bring on the table, so everyone just has to like play their part and do their role.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jeremiah Gindap of Bauan Cafe Uno.
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
Would like to thank Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, the first Pinoy basketball brand, Don Benitos, ang pambansang cassava, Nature Spring, #1 bottled water in the Philippines, Pound for Pound Fitness, Be Liga-Ready, Jinky Skin, empowering women by redefining beauty, Pound Active, for quality sportswear.
Red Dynasty, offering comfort Chinese food and overall 5-star experience. Winford Resort and Casino Manila, a luxury integrated resort.
Wing Bowl, it's like coming home. Chris Jacob Collection, for affordable but quality daily perfumes.
Special thanks to City of Tanauan, Province of Batangas, Mayor Sonny Perez Poliantes, and Mr. Wilfredo Dodong Ablao for hosting today's game. Maraming salamat po.
And at the half, the score is 28-17. It's an 11-point lead for the Bauan Cafe Uno. Early in the first quarter, it was a nip and tuck until finally Bauan Cafe Uno unleashed a lot of offense, especially in the second quarter. The Las Piñas Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors didn't score until the last minute of that first half. As we take a look at some of the halftime stats, Coach.
Well, so far offensively, Las Piñas, especially in that second quarter, really struggled scoring their first points in that last minute. As you see, 20% from the field, 1 out of 12 from the three-point area. But Las Piñas actually out-rebounding Bauan Cafe Uno 29-20. But the problem is they've already turned the ball over 10 times, which Bauan has been able to score 12 points off turnovers, and the bench of Bauan has really come in and that's become a factor already. 26 bench points against just 6 for Las Piñas, and Bulilan and Arboleda have been really the spark for them so far. Bulilan with 12, Arboleda with 7, while for the side of Las Piñas, it has been Sarno has led the way with 7 points.
And Sarno had those early points in the first quarter. He had a triple as well as a couple of inside shots. But after that, he wasn't quite as effective, especially in the second quarter. We're just about ready to start the second half, as we'll see if Las Piñas will have been able to adjust. They said that they weren't going to adjust to the gameplay of their opponents, but hopefully they're able to adjust based on how they performed in the first half.
And actually also low-key, aside from the scoring from guys like Bulilan and Arboleda, just the ability of Lawrence Laios to control the boards already with 9 rebounds in the game. He's not the tallest player on the floor for both teams, but he has been very effective just grabbing all of those rebounds and getting hitting his teammates in transition.
Third quarter starts. Las Piñas with the first possession. And speaking of Laios, he was just called for the foul there.
That's only the first personal foul on Laios, so doing a great job playing defense, but not giving up fouls.
Palmero triggering the inbound. Gives it to Sarno. Dolor is hounding him. Sarno goes inside. And he will pick up a foul from a Bauan Cafe Uno player.
And I guess that's one of the adjustments for Las Piñas, as from the three-point area, 1 out of 12 for them. Probably need to pound that ball inside more. They actually lead in points in the paint, 10-8.
And Sarno with his second free throw. He misses, and it's rebounded by Layo, so he already has 10 rebounds. Here's Arboleda. He is starting this second half along with Bulilan, Layos, Dolor, and Ito.
Also very undervalued the space that Layos creates on those ball screens, allowing Bulilan that space.
Floater is no good for Bea. Scramble for the loose ball. Bea and Bulilan fighting for possession. And it will be a jump ball. The possession arrow is pointing towards Bauan Cafe Uno. Here's Arboleda. Bulilan looking for space, kicks it out. Dolor doesn't take the shot. Ball goes out of bounds. They've got 8 seconds on their shot clock.
Ardy Dolor did not, I don't think he's seen a lot of minutes in the first half.
Layos couldn't get a hand on the ball. As Palmero gets the layup. And Coach Henry Montemayor calls a timeout. This timeout is brought to you by Nature Spring, provider of safe and affordable drinking water to Filipinos. And the score is 30-19. 11-point lead for Bauan Cafe Uno. But Las Piñas causing them some concern with a couple of baskets. Here's Arboleda. He is up against Casimilio. And they get another steal. Palmero, he's up ahead, and he will get another breakaway layup.
So it looks like the second wind has already arrived here for Las Piñas. Now the lead down to just 9 points.
Here's Dolor getting a screen from Layos. Dolor, he is fouled by Balagtas.
You can see a lot more energy, more spring in the step of Las Piñas, especially on the defensive side of things.
Tobias checking into the game for Balagtas. Dolor makes the first. Second one doesn't go in. Oh, and two teammates fighting over the rebound. Gives the ball back to Bauan.
Well, for one thing, you appreciate the effort being shown by your players going after the same basketball, but at the on the one end, you frown on how they are not able to communicate properly on that rebounding situation.
Yes, of course, it's always important to be able to communicate with your teammates. It's a foundation of good chemistry. As Bulilan gets that layup.
Now at 16 points in the game.
Palmero, he has been the #1 option here in the third quarter, but Sarno gets his first basket of the second half.
Like how Sarno continuing to move without the basketball.
And on that drive by Arboleda, he draws a foul from Palmero.
But that's one way to try and counteract the second wind of Las Piñas. Activate Win Arboleda.
He is the first win.
And they're looking for their third win. Oh, someone from the Las Piñas bench is calling you. Can you see? It says Mr. Poggy.
Thank you. I think they have other banners there as well. That might be yours. As Casinilio gets a three-pointer to go.
Lead is now down to just 8 points.
Las Piñas slowly but surely getting back into this game. But Bulilan says, wait up, wait up. I've got something to say about that.
That's the one guy they need to focus on, as Bulilan has just exploded here. 19 points in the game.
And as you mentioned earlier, he only averages 8. But with several players not available, he has been the one who has stepped up. And Richie has a report.
Play with purpose, play with intensity, play with your teammates, and play the game well. These are words coming from Coach Jade Padregao of Las Piñas Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors during the halftime break after Bauan got an 11-point lead. Coach Jade motivated them to play as a team. If it's not their strength, they should let their teammates do it and trust them in the process. He is now asking everyone to give their best para may rotation sila while playing at hindi ibabad ang kanilang starting players. Back to you, Joel and Coach Noy.
Thank you for that report, Richie. So they need Joel Embiid. They need to trust the process.
And just play, and play they have here in the third quarter.
Exactly. Cutting that lead down to 11 points. And they have the possession here. And that was Mr. Paul losing the ball to the baseline.
But you like the effort of Mr. Paul. But nevertheless, you like how Coach Jade Padregao trusts his bench. He doesn't really play his stars very heavy minutes. And, just to make sure at the end of the game, you still have your stars with enough legs.
Exactly. That is a shot by Connie Conde. Bulilan. His pass picked off by Tatukod. And Mr. Paul with a breakaway there.
Very good play from Mr. Africa.
When he scores, that's when you can say the last name. Gindap.
When he scores.
Oh, couldn't keep a handle on the ball. Turns it over.
And Bauan starting to feel the pressure of this Las Piñas comeback.
They can feel things whitening. It's now down to a 7-point lead for Bauan Cafe Uno, 37-30 with 3 minutes and 4 seconds to go here in the third quarter. New man coming in for Bauan, that's Jarel Prieto. He picked up a couple of fouls in the first half and had to sit down. Casinillo back to Katukod. Katukod looking for options. Casinillo will be called for the traveling. Here's Arboleda against Africa.
That's going to be a good matchup, especially if Africa will pick up Arboleda full court. Two very physical players, wing players.
And it looks like that will be the matchup. Arboleda gives it up to Prieto. Couldn't stay standing, but was able to pass it back to Arboleda. Ball will stay with Bauan with 13 seconds on their shot clock. Less than 2 minutes left in the quarter. Gindap kicks it out. Shot on the way, no good. But it's rebounded once again by Almuete. And that's a traveling call on Noel. Here's Katukod. Gets it over to Casinillo for three. Short. Rebound goes to Africa for the basket.
Continues to be the energizer bunny here for the Whitening Warriors. Africans are known for being energizer bunnies.
And that lead is down to 5, 37-32.
Again, you can see how important it was for Las Piñas to have that strong finishing kick in that second quarter. Because if they did not score in that final minute, that would have been a 21-point turnaround for Bauan in the second quarter.
Almuete triggering the inbound. Prieto, his shot is short, rebounded by Katukod. Inside, Coniconde couldn't get a basket. Ball goes out of bounds and will stay with Las Piñas.
You can see even when Las Piñas went to their bench, the spring in the step is still there while itong Bauan looking a little bit tired.
Katukod missing on that floater, but underneath Coniconde getting the basket and the foul for a pound-for-pound foul counted move.
Not the tallest of players, but you can see how confident he is, how comfortable he is operating inside in traffic. Great find from Katukod.
Yes. So chance for Coniconde to bring this lead down to 2, which will be the closest that they've been in a while.
And Las Piñas is doing this despite Katukod still scoreless in the game. He's averaging 15 points per game.
And that lead is now down to 1, 37-36 with 15 seconds to go in the quarter. 12.9 seconds to go in the quarter. There's a steal. Katukod with a jumper. Yes! His first 2 points gives them the lead. Almuete loses the ball and Las Piñas has completed their comeback, grabbing the lead right before the end of the quarter. They're now up 38-37. Heading into the fourth quarter. This is shaping up to be an exciting end game. This is Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. We'll be back. And this game has gotten really exciting. So it's just they're just trading, limiting, yeah, trading quarters, limiting the opponent to single-digit scoring output. So in the first quarter, it was Las Piñas with 10, Bauan with 7. Second quarter, it was Bauan with 21, Las Piñas with 7. Third quarter, it was Las Piñas with 21 and Bauan with 9.
So let's see if that trend will continue. But the question is, does Bauan have enough left in the tank? As this five on the floor has played, especially Layos, Arboleda, and Bulilan have played heavy minutes so far.
And that is a shot by Palmero on the baseline. Here's Arboleda. And Las Piñas harassing the Bauan players, getting the ball. Katukod. There's a different pep in his step. Ball is tipped out of bounds and will stay with Las Piñas.
And that could be the issue here for Bauan Capiuno. You can see the players, nagsa-start na silang tumukod. Pero itong si Tristan Katukod, parang hindi pa. He still looks fresh.
And this goes back also to what Richie was talking about, where the bench players allowed for the starters to get some rest and keep them fresh here in the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, Bauan was really banking a lot on their starters, or their big players, as that is a shot by Trozado.
Able to split the defense from the perimeter, as we have an offensive foul on, I believe that's on Tobias.
And Mr. Paul checks into the ball game for Tobias.
Lunch is being handed out everywhere.
Here's Arboleda. Gives it up to Bulilan. A slight nudge to create that separation. But he misses on the jumper, and on the rebound, foul will be called on the jumping Layos.
Second personal on Lawrence Layos.
Or would you rather call him the leaping Layos?
I have no idea. I don't even know what they're talking about anymore.
Here's a shot, no good for Saigo.
That time that was the falling Layos.
But they do get possession here. Off of that foul by Africa. Here's Arboleda. He's got Saigo in front of him. His pass almost picked off. Two-man game. Arboleda goes up for three. That's off. Rebound will go to Coniconde. Coniconde gets it back. And he's fouled by Arboleda.
Like how aggressively Coniconde has been attacking the basket, especially in that third quarter, able to get another trip to the free throw line. So far, 4 points in the game.
And he will go to the line for two. He already has 4 points to go with 2 rebounds. First one is off to the left. Second one is short off the front iron. Dolor bringing down the ball. He loses it. Here's Coniconde once again on the attack, and his shooting arm was hit.
Right now, the activity of Coniconde has been the problem here for Bauan Cafiuno, as Laios will pick up his third personal foul.
Also checking into the game is Luis Bravo for Paul Africa.
Let's see, for Las Piñas, they continue to bring in fresh legs
to try and extend the playing minutes of their main men. Almost steal completed by Coniconde. Coniconde. Oh, Giban couldn't hold on to the pass. Laios. Bulilan had to save it. Gets it to Kindap. And Giban will foul Kindap.
If you're Bauan, you try and use the aggressiveness being played right now by Las Piñas against them, force them into fouls, as that will already be team foul number 3 also for Las Piñas.
Here's Arboleda with the ball. Two-man game between him and Laios. Bulilan. He has not scored in a while. Bulilan being hounded. And that is a foul was called before the 24-second shot clock violation.
That foul will be on the floor, so sideline inbound for Bauan Cafiuno. But the fourth team foul for Las Piñas, putting them in the penalty very early.
We still have 6 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. A very tight ball game, 40-39. Arboleda, fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebound going to Palmero. Palmero attacks and he will get the layup.
Able to wipe out 2 defenders on that play, able to still finish.
And Giban will be called for the dribbling violation, as a timeout is called on the floor. This timeout is brought to you by Nature Spring, provider of safe and affordable drinking water to Filipinos. We'll be back. And the score is 42-39, 3-point lead for Las Piñas Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors with 6 minutes and 22 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Joel Porcon alongside my partner, Coach Noy Africa, and our courtside reporter, Richie Sangalang, bringing you this exciting ball game. The first of 3 between these two teams, starting at the 18 under, and then after this, our co-leagues Eman Cabiles and Kyle Sanchez will take over, as Casimilio will be called for the illegal pick there.
Well, that's at least the third time that we've seen that in this game. Twice already for Las Piñas.
3 on the way, yes! That's Tristan Cruzado.
He has come in and scored 5 points already. here in the fourth quarter for Bauan Cafe Uno.
Here's Katukod. Gets the ball back from Casinilio, and he will get that elbow jumper.
Katukod with 4 points in the game, but a big one gives the lead back to Las Piñas, 44-42.
Arboleda, his shot is blocked by Palmero. Nice drop pass to Palmero from Sean Bea.
So that there were two defenders picking him up, knew that he had an open teammate underneath.
Here's Arboleda. Gets it right back from Trozado. Trozado will go up for the jumper, too strong. Rebound going to Palmero. Here's Katukod. Floater is off. Battle for the rebound. Heady play there by Trozado. Bouncing it off of Bea. Here's Bulilan. Bulilan stops, and he is blocked by Palmero. That's easily his second block as that drop pass. They exchanged roles this time. Palmero dropping it off to Bea. This time Bea getting the basket and the harm for a pound-for-pound fitness foul counted play. Pound-for-pound fitness. Got ready.
That's what you call a mutually beneficial relationship. You give some, you receive some.
Again, that is at the core of what is of good team chemistry. As Laios checking back into the game. Here's Arboleda. On the attack, Arboleda stripped of the ball, and a foul is called. Bravo will be called for the foul. And because both teams are already in the penalty, win Arboleda at the line. First is off the back iron. Second one goes in. Cuts that lead down to 6. 49-43. With 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Palmero for the jumper. That's off. Rebound goes to Bea. He goes up. Still nothing. And Casinilio was fighting for that loose ball, but it ends up in the hands of Arboleda. Arboleda wanted to get it to Trozado, but it was tipped out of bounds. But will stay with the white shirts.
Much better job for Las Piñas getting back in transition in that, especially in that second quarter. They were a little late getting back in transition, and that's how Bauan was able to build a lead at halftime.
Gindap triggering the inbound. Laios asking for it down low. Bulilan being hounded by Casinilio. Bulilan wanted to get it to Laios, but it is stolen. Here's Bravo. Gives it up to Custodio. Casinilio for 3. That short rebound goes to Laios.
Rebound number 14.
Bulilan is blocked by Palmero. Here's Bea. Bea, misses on the first shot. Has another chance. Still nothing. Laios grabbing his 15th board. On the attack once again is Bauan, and that shot is erased by Casinilio, who then puts his hands on his waist, asking asking,
Asking what?
Bauan to explain that attempt.
Nakapamewang.
And Trozado could not offer an explanation. This is a Nature Spring timeout. We'll be back. And with 3 minutes and 7 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter, the score is 49-43. 6-point lead for Las Piñas over Bauan. This is, of course, 18 under action in the South Division of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. We are live in Tanauan Gymnasium 1 in Poblacion, Tanauan City, Batangas, Philippines. Laios flicking it inbound. Bulilan. Fade away. No good. And on the rebound, a foul will be called, and it will go back to Las Piñas. Foul will be called on Almuete, and Palmero will go to the line. Palmero working on a possible double-double. He's got 14 points and 9 rebounds. And I believe 2 blocks. This is on the first free throw though. So there's the other banner. 2 times Pogi points. That's your banner, coach.
Okay, works for me. But they only make one from the free throw line, so that's 1 time Pogi point.
Exactly. Here's Almuete. Gives it to Gindap. Bulilan. He has, for the most part, been contained in the second half.
But Las Piñas already in the penalty, so 2 free throws now for Bulilan.
As Bea is called for the foul. So improper bench decorum
Warning.
warning.
Bulilan has played more than 30 minutes already, so fatigue just could about be a factor here.
He gets the second. Just when you said that fatigue might be a factor,
I just said might. I did not say it was.
he's just saying you said it might. He's saying it's not. Katukod does not use the Palmero screen. Gets it to Casinillo for 3. Yes, sir!
That's 2 big threes for Casinillo, exchanging smiles with Laios after that shot.
Here's Gindap. Laios asking for the ball. He's got Casinillo in front of him. Here's Laios. He will get. Love the back and forth between Laios and Casinillo. Here's the Casinillo 3. And then they exchange smiles.
And he demands the basketball on the other end.
Exactly.
You can shoot from afar, but my name is Laios.
I'm not Lapitz. And he completes the 3-point play. Last 2 minutes of this ball game. Casinillo too strong on that 3-pointer. Here's Gindap being harassed by Bravo. Almuete back to Gindap. Ooh, ball is loose. Almuete gets it back. And here's Almuete. Goes up. Misses. Bulilan for the jumper. Yes!
Clutch basket from Bulilan, able to recover the basketball off a broken play. Hits that fadeaway jumper.
Let's take another look at that. Baseline jumper from Bulilan, prompting this time out from Las Piñas. We'll be back. And with 1 minute and 29 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter, the score is 53-49. It's down to a 4-point lead for the Las Piñas Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors over Bauan Cafe Uno. And it has been back and forth. And back again.
And forth again.
And sideways, side to side, left and right.
And the lead is back to 4.
Here's Katukod with the ball. He's got a screen from Palmero. Bravo, back to Katukod. Oh, collision there between Almuete and Katukod.
Just a little late there. Good read by Almuete though. But they will send Katukod to the free throw line.
A chance to increase this lead back to 6. And here's Coniconde. That was the collision. Coniconde checking back into the game for Bravo. First one goes in for Katukod. For his 5th point. Casinillo with a putback. For his 10th point. And a timeout is called by Bauan Cafe Uno. Casinillo with a putback off of the free throw. We'll be back. We've got 72 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. 7 points separating these two teams. Can Las Piñas hold on to get the win, or will Bauan have that one last push? Bulilan had to walk the tightrope to keep that possession. Almuete on the attack. Gets it over to Kindap, but they run out of clock. And Coach Henry Montemayor bringing Arboleda back in for Almuete.
Right when it mattered, the defense of Las Piñas able to hold its own. not even allowing Bauan a decent shot at the basket.
Palmero sees Casinillo inside for the basket.
Casinillo has been scoring some key baskets here now with 15 points in the game.
As a foul is whistled there. Let's take another look at that good feed. And it was once again Laios and Casinillo figuring in that play.
But this time no smiles anymore between the two of them. It's winning time now.
As Bolilan gets that first free throw.
Well, one of the key adjustments for Las Piñas in the second half was limiting the touches of Bolilan.
And he misses on that fadeaway. 32 seconds to go here in the quarter. Katukod. Oh! Bea had already cut baseline when Katukod was passing it to the corner. Ball is tipped. Oh, and Conde saving it.
No need to shoot anymore.
Conde giving it up to Casinillo. Over to the corner. Katukod for three. Yes, sir!
He probably took the shot to try and keep his averages up, as he only has 8 points, I believe, in the game.
And that will be it. Las Piñas wins 61-53 over the Bauan Cafe Uno. Bauan fell behind early, but they used a second quarter to get the lead. But towards the end of that second quarter, Las Piñas was able to start their scoring, and it led to them having a big third quarter.
And just enough of a finishing kick as they outscore Bauan 23-16. And able to just pull away at the end as Bolilan, I believe, just ran out of gas. And they pull off a victory with Katukod only scoring 8 points. So it was a total team effort for the guys of Coach Jade Padrigao as he wins his first game as the head coach of the Las Piñas Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors.
And a lot of it is because of this young man who is our player of the game. And he is with Richie right now. Richie, take it away.
Mga kaliga, kasama natin ang ating player of the game, Anthony Palmero, with 15 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. Isang panalo for the Las Piñas Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors. It was a close game. How did you retain your composure that led you to win today's game?
Nag-adjust lang kami sa laro namin nung first half at yung play namin, sinunod namin yung play na pinagawa ni Coach Jade. Ayun lang.
You were able to bounce back from your previous loss, no? Do you think this is a lucky win that will make you win in the next remaining games of this season?
Yung paghahandaan po namin yung game namin sa susunod po.
May mga gusto ka bang batiin o pasalamatan?
Shoutout po sa ama at sa girlfriend ko po, tsaka sa family ko po. Ayun lang po.
Maraming salamat din po sa Don Benitos for providing a scrumptious Filipino delicacy to our player of the game. Don Benitos, ang pambansang kasama. Back to you, Joel and Coach Noy.
Thank you, Richie, and congratulations to Anthony Palmero and the Las Piñas Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors for winning 61-53. They go up to 4-3, and Bauan Cafe Uno falls to 2-6. Up next, we've got 16 and under action. Still between Bauan Cafe Uno and the Las Piñas Isa Botanica Whitening Warriors. On behalf of my partner, Coach Noy Africa, our courtside reporter, Richie Sanggalang, and our floor director, Philip Obiena, and the rest of the hardworking men and women of BND Productions and Junior MPBL. This has been Joel Parcon. Then this is Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Ayo mong tanan mga bay.
Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay. Kabayad pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga.
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
Would like to thank Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, the first Pinoy basketball brand, Don Benitos, ang pambansang cassava, Nature Spring, #1 bottled water in the Philippines, pound for pound fitness, Be Liga Ready, Jinky Skin, empowering women by redefining beauty, Pound Active, for quality sportswear.
Red Dynasty, offering comfort Chinese food and overall 5-star experience. Winford Resort and Casino Manila, a luxury integrated resort.
Wing Bowl, it's like coming home. Chris Jacob Collection, for affordable but quality daily perfumes.
Special thanks to City of Tanauan, Province of Batangas, Mayor Sonny Perez Poliantes, and Mr. Wilfredo Dodong Ablao, for hosting today's game. Maraming salamat po.